Hey guys, here we are. Game number 4 from our Saturday afternoon on October 31st. Hobby Kingdom in Burlington, Ontario. A little series here of casual games playing on the Saturday before we went away to Worlds. And this time, we have myself on the left against Rich. We've seen the last couple videos playing his Baratheon Banner of the Wolf against my House Lannister Banner of the Sun deck, which I took to Worlds and played in the War of Five Kings tournament. I did modify it while I was at Worlds a little bit. I did go, I believe, 4-3 that day. I placed 29th, 35th, something around there in that area. I forget, playing 5 tournaments in the same week. Kind of all blends together. But yeah, out of 120-ish players. So I did okay, but not as well as I liked. Didn't make the cut this time, but still had fun playing it. I know Banner of the Sun wasn't the optimal choice decided by many, but I chose to do it just because I'm a Martell fanatic. So I decided I had to go with something I wanted to have fun with. So I brought this deck. So we're about to see it in action here. And yeah, so for setup, I have a Littlefinger. And a Dornish Paramour, and a Rose Road against Rich's Painted Table, first turn, don't like to see that. Maester Crescent and the Fiery Followers. And we're going to plots here. You'll see Rich likes to make jokes on Facebook about my soothing voice in my videos here. I am coming off a cold, so my voice might sound a little funny. So sorry, Rich, if it's not as soothing and puts you to sleep as you'd like. But I'll try to do my best here.
I will go first.
Let's just hope your gameplay doesn't put me to sleep. How about that? Alright, counting coppers. I'm going to take 3 cards.
Intrigue.
And Calm over Westeros. Intrigue claim is reduced on my card, or my plot card there. So my intrigue challenges will have 0 claim.
Did you say me first or you first? I first.
So Rich chose to go first, so maybe I can drop a Sun Spear out there and raise my claim up to 1 during intrigue challenges, but you never know. You never know. Alright. I do not remember what happens in this game. It happened over a month ago, so we'll see. I'm just collecting my gold over there on the side to keep things moving. I like to do that just to speed things up. But I try not to put it out in play to make it obvious that I have the gold. Alright, Melisandre's played. Here we go. Littlefinger's knelt. The Kneel train has arrived early. Alright, and that's it. So here we go. 4 gold on my side. We got a dupe for Littlefinger for free. So playing counting coppers first turn. That is not bad, I guess, when I had 2 gold out already. And I obviously was kind of hurting there, and I probably was digging for something. I know when I usually pick counting coppers first or second turn, it's because I realize I am missing some pieces, or I'm falling behind. I have no economy. I need some characters, something of that sort. I'm constantly adjusting the counts of characters, locations, and whatnot in my deck to try to improve that, so I'm never in that situation. But it is a game where we're drawn randomly from a deck, so it happens. So it's definitely a desperation start, but I've noticed in second edition so far, there's no real rushy decks yet that win like in like turn 1 or 2, like there were in first edition sometimes. So you do have time to you know, build up and get into the game. I mean, you may fall behind a little bit at the start, but you know, sometimes you can kind of sit around for a couple rounds and fall behind a bit and then, you know, jump in later. So I got a House Day Night Out and a Lannisport Merchant. Not much. And a Rose Road there, so my economy is okay. Plus 3 gold out in play through my bonuses on my locations and my Littlefinger there. So next round I should be pretty good for economy. To drop in a bomb, hopefully. Let's see what Rich does for challenges here. At least I have each icon spread across the board, so I can block all the unopposed.
Which claim type is your name? Intrigue.
Just clarifying the intrigue challenge. was chosen for combo over Westeros. So military 2 with the fiery followers. No defenders. Littlefinger's dupe's going to go away for claim. Yeah, Melisandre's coming in with an intrigue challenge, 4 strength. And that will be unopposed. And I'm okay with losing a card. Got a mid of them. And it's a King's Road. Ooch, not good, but... Yeah, I believe when I do that, I choose the Rose Road. If I have like a Rose Road and King's Road, I'm usually pretty good at defending the intrigues, so I can protect my hand, but I'll drop in the Rose Road in my mind to pay for that King's Road next turn, is how I look at it. Instead of just sitting the King's Road out and play where it's vulnerable. But I mean, it depends who you're playing against. I mean, no one's really running Put to the Torches that I know of. But if you're playing against Greyjoy, I like to keep the King's Roads in hand until absolutely necessary.
Military of 2.
So, military of 2 with the house day night. No defenders.
No reactions.
Who are we going to claim? Fiery Followers is claimed.
Some followers. I'll stop there.
And that's it for my challenges, looks like.
Dominus is you.
I guess with the intrigue claim reduction from Combo Westeros, I just decided there was no point. But I'll take Dom and get a power anyway.
Pitch 1.
So looks like Rich has to discard down here for a reserve. And I'm sitting at 10 reserve, so I know I'm good.
Discard a Scene in Flames.
A Scene in Flames. Oh man, he must be sitting on a handful of R'hllor cards to drop a Scene in Flames. Wow. There's trouble a-coming. Trouble a-coming, I can feel it. I don't really have any big powerful characters out to kneel out anyway. I mean, usually in this situation, the Dornish Paramour is the one who keeps getting put face down in the sand. Because they don't want me pulling characters into challenges. So we're going with a fortified position. All characters in play, text boxes are blanked. And Calling the Banners is played by Rich, who's going to get 4 gold from my characters out on the board. So nice economy play on his side.
And no text. Yep. On characters. Nice.
It looks like... Who's going first? Looks like Rich is going first. It was his choice. And he should be sitting on 7 gold there, if I mathed it out correctly with his Rose Road in play.
One. Dragonstone Faithful.
So Dragonstone Faithful, the reducer for Baratheon, played for 1. Uh-oh. Piling up 7 gold in a stack there. That gets me worried.
6.
Yep, it's 7 resources spent on Robert Baratheon is in play already. And you'll see me cycle through my hand there. Definitely looking for a Tears of Bliss. Do I have it? Do I have it? Do I have it? Do I have the answer for this guy? Do I have a Milk of the Poppy? Do I have something to deal with him? That's what happens every time I see him hit the board. It goes through my head. Crap. Is this game going to be over right now? Or do I have the answer? And do I have a way of getting the answer if I don't have it? Also want to take this moment, if I haven't already this video, can't remember, but December 12th, 2015, noon Eastern Standard Time till midnight, we're having a 12-hour live stream to celebrate this channel reaching 1,000 subscribers. If you haven't already, go enter that contest on the 1,000 subscriber contest announcement video. If you're a subscriber, go comment in there. If you're not subscribed, then go comment in there if you're interested in the prizes. Up until December 9th at midnight, I will tally those up and announce them during the live stream on December 12th at noon Eastern. So make sure you guys tune in for that live stream. We're going to have some friends drop by and play, so it should be a good time for all. Hope to get a ton of viewers in there, good conversation about the game, interact with us, have some fun with us, and see a bunch of different players playing Thrones. And we'll just have a good discussion all day long. 12 hours straight of pure Game of Thrones, the card game, 2nd edition.
Alright then.
If that doesn't make you sick of it, I don't know what will. Just kidding. Can never get sick of this. Alright, so I got a King's Road in play. And for some reason, I'm sitting on 6 gold. I smell an arrow hota. Or I have no characters and I'm hurting.
I am going to though and challenge it.
So challenge action here.
Her icon.
Melisandre now has no icons due to confiscation. Or sorry, confinement. Wrong C word. Looks like we got a Milk of the Poppy on Littlefinger, who was blank already this phase, but Rich does not want me having extra gold next phase.
Power.
And I got my Milk of the Poppy I see there on Crescent, which is always fun. So that I can hopefully milk Melisandre or Robert next. But we have a Power Challenge of 3 with Maester Crescent. And I'll block it with 4 on Littlefinger.
I really wish I had Bran in a minute.
Rich just made a funny comment saying he was going to really wish he had Bran in a moment, realizing he has no intrigue icons on the board, no way to stop an intrigue challenge due to me removing Melisandre's icons with that event and me having a crap ton of gold out. And here we go. Military with a Ned Stark.
I really wish I had Bran in a minute.
He wishes he had Bran, he says again, to cancel that Tears of Bliss. We're going to go unopposed.
So tough getting rid of those reducers.
I know. But it's like, I should be over.
You should be fine.
Alright, so the merchant takes it for claim of military.
Just play the big guy, you top.
What's he going to do for intimidate here?
Alright, so play one.
That is my challenges because Melisandre doesn't have any.
Oh, they're all blank, sorry. They're all blank. No intimidate. No renown.
Ambush. This guy's in.
And we got a gold cloaks ambushing in. So that I have all 3 icons.
Number?
Yep.
So I do a military challenge of 5. Surprise. Put to the sword for 2 gold. And Bobby is dead. So that's why I saved all the gold. There was no arrow hota. It was just a gold cloaks plus put to the sword play.
One.
Yep.
And military claim is the dupe from Maester Crescent.
Intrigue of
And we have an intrigue challenge of 3. No one eligible to pull in with Dornish Paramour's ability, because Melisandre has no icons. So I'll take my unopposed
claim of one.
and claim. Nope, no Tears of Bliss in hand, which would have been nice on Melisandre. And another Scene in Flames. Yeah, that's why he discarded his last one in reserve last round, because he did have another one.
So I gain 1. I'm going to steal 1.
And he steals the power from the painted table, wins dominance.
Played it on the wrong card.
Okay, so I didn't have to deal with Robert for too long. So that's obviously why I was shuffling through my hand there, trying to figure out the puzzle, how to deal with him. And looks like I had it by just saving all my money and surprising him later. So breathe a little easier, but still have Melisandre to deal with. She's my next challenge. Oh, gold cloaks are gone, as Rich pointed out there. They go away at the end of the phase in which they're ambushed in. Unless you pay for them straight up for 4 gold during marshalling, they will disappear at the end of challenges. Okay, March to the Wall played on Rich sides versus a confiscation on mine.
I will go first.
Yeah, which plot, sir?
I will. Your plot go out first.
Get rid of this.
Really?
Yeah.
So looks like I get rid of Milk of the Poppy.
Mine?
Not too worried about it, but I guess I just didn't want to play any of my other plots right now, so it seemed like the best one to play.
You
first player. You have to do your.
So Rich has chosen to be first player with his initiative, so I'm just stating that he has to march his character, choose his character for march before I choose mine. Dragonstone Faithful it is. And Dornish Paramore on my side.
Draw. Trophies. What's that? Yeah, he's taping us.
Yeah, catch all your cheating.
That's a good idea. I got 5 gold.
Alright, so Rich is going first. And he'll take 5 gold.
What's that?
Can't decide between 2 cards.
Can't decide through a lot of cards.
And to talk about this deck a little bit on my side, back to Worlds, I did go 4-3 like I said, and I remember 2 of the games I lost, there was a chance there, and 3 of my losses, 2 of them I kind of had a chance. I made some poor decisions, but in 1 it was just a straight up blowout. I had no economy, super bad draw against a Baratheon fealty deck in the last round of Swiss. It just kind of steamrolled me. Got his R'hllor card flow going pretty steadily. Got Robert. Had the painted table and Iron Throne pretty early too, and just nothing I could do to win that game. But yeah, the deck did pretty good in the other games. I mean, I had a few where I just blew out the opponent, but a couple that were pretty close either way. And I did have a mod win on one of my wins due to a Night's Watch weenie deck stalling me out. But I did defeat it. I got to, I think, 13 or 14 power, but time ran out, so I only had a modified win. So that definitely hurt my shot and definitely dropped me down in the standings versus the full win. But yeah, the deck did well. I liked it. It's definitely fun. Definitely an intrigue focus where I like it to be, but I'm not sure that's the proper challenge to be focusing on in the game at this time, but I still have fun with it. And I believe that's a seal the hand on Jamie. And it looks like Rich stepped away probably to deal with a customer because he is working at the time we are playing. But every now and then a customer would come in and you have to run to the counter. I probably should have edited this moment out, but he usually comes back pretty quick. But it looks like I'm choosing to check my phone, so I'll take a moment again to, get you guys out here for that live stream on December 12th, Saturday, noon Eastern. Come by, tell your friends, spread the word. We're gonna be here streaming all day long. We want you guys to stop by, come by for an hour, come by for 10 minutes, come by all day, 12 hours. We're gonna be streaming. Do whatever you gotta do, but make sure you guys are here.
So pop to Kings Road.
Yeah, you did.
Play Jamie.
So I did marshal, and now I'm just telling Rich about what I marshaled.
Okay. Sounds about right.
And it looks like he grabbed some Skittles on his way back from the register.
You don't know how to put to the sword? Sure hope not.
I only have 1 gold. Don't worry about that.
So looks like Rich is now scared and worried about put to the swords. He's all shaken up. But I only have 1 gold left, which I said. So there's no chance of that coming out right now.
Give me gold. Yet.
That was good.
It's nice to have that seal of the hand on Jamie with Melisandre staring at you there on the other side of the board. And intrigue challenge with Melisandre. So Rich looks like he's sat on 4 gold there, nothing to play. And we'll fully defend it with Jamie and stand him right back up. And power from Maester Crescent of 3. Now, looking back at this, I definitely would not oppose it. I don't know if I would use Littlefinger, keep him standing for dominance, or just use him for...
Military of 5.
But it looks like I fully block it. Military of 5 with Jamie.
Very good.
So, unopposed military challenge. Taking the power. Claim a 1. Maester Crescent bites the dust. Milk of the Poppy comes back to my discard pile. And Jamie gains renown for military challenges in which he's participating.
Wait, no, you have 5.
I got 5.
5 gold. William Sane will push. Oh, I should win by 1. Oh no. Let's.
So I'm trying to make sure I win dominance because that stupid painted table hiding over there in the corner. I hate that thing. Gotta make sure I don't go too aggressive and keep letting him win dominance and steal power back and just stall the game out until he can build his board back up. And there's a put to the sword hiding in Rich's hand.
Hello.
So I get an unopposed intrigue challenge here.
So, yeah, 6, right?
Put me up to 6 power. 7 power with dominance. Against Rich's 5 power. So seeing Melisandre out there just makes me think March to the Wall. And I'm pretty sure I have it. And let's just see what I've played so far. Because at this point I was tweaking my plot deck throughout the day, so I was trying out different plot options there. I don't think I took fortified position actually. 2 worlds. I can't remember what I swapped out for it.
How's it going, Jeff?
Alright, thank you very much. So is this a tournament round?
No.
No.
Just playing a game.
Okay, so plots are chosen here.
Ready?
And supporting the faith.
Saving gold this round.
Not sure why I didn't marched.
I will choose.
Not sure. Maybe I didn't have it in the deck at this point. Maybe I was testing without it. But I definitely had that in my deck going to Worlds, that's for sure. Kids, don't go to big tournaments without March to the Wall in your deck.
Draw 2. Looks like 6.
Rob's cheesy lesson of the day.
3 for my bonuses.
Okay, so 9 gold on my side there.
Rich, you can nip in the back and nuke this up.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Okay.
Looks like I'm first player. Do a little Iron Throne token up there that Rich likes to play with, but I always forget it's there. Alright, Tickler.
And the rest.
Maester Calliote.
But I still have it for now.
They're gonna for
Just
now.
in case. Just in.
And all that gold's gonna just
6.
disappear at the end of the marshalling phase due to my support of the faith. Now, my mentality on supporting the faith in a Lannister deck is Tyrion can get me economy during the challenge phase. I don't have him yet. And also, it's nice to make sure my opponent has no gold going into the challenge phase, which can help usually against some of the events out there that I'm worried about. But not if they're running fealty usually, like Dracarys and I believe Seen in Flames. Or no, sorry, is it? I forget. Maybe not, but sometimes it sucks against fealty because they still have technically a resource they can use on a loyal event. But yeah, it's more defensive plot, and the stats are nice, but the reserve 4 is kind of low for my liking. I did not play with that at Worlds, that's for sure, but I was just playing around with it. Here we go, Milk of the Poppy on Jamie. We got Ned Stark out duped.
All the gold goes away. Whee!
And all the gold goes away at the end of the marshalling phase.
I'm sure you had Tyrion.
I wish. I know. I just want to get rid of it. It's annoying holding it every turn. It's like,
It is.
where is he? I can't wait forever. I'll draw next for sure.
Of course.
That works. Military's just gonna get rid of a dupe.
So I'm debating the military there to get rid of Eddard's dupe, possibly, which is not a bad thing. I checked my hand there. I'm always doing that, looking for Tears of List. Do I have it this round? But I have no gold anyway, so that's not happening.
Intrigue of 2.
But it's good to get rid of the dupe now for next turn even.
That's right. So dirty.
So intrigue of 2, I believe.
I'm opposed.
Yes.
Have to be.
And claim of 1. Oh, hello.
And ice was hiding in Rich's hand there, which will be discarded for intrigue claim. It's good to see that go to the discard pile. And it looks like I'm up to 8 power now. Against Rich's 5. So I like doing Maester Calliope with a little intrigue challenge there for 2 when I go first. Just to put it on the opponent whether or not he wants to defend. If he defends, I lose, and then I just steal an icon off a character that he... You know, maybe I'd steal the military off Eddard or something just for fun, but... yeah, I like putting that on the opponent to make that decision. Usually he gets through with an unopposed intrigue. So it's almost as good as stealth. It looks like a military challenge of 5.
Here's where our problem comes in. Defend with Eddard, I really love to. Don't do an in.
Power. You don't do
Power.
Yeah, so Rich is just contemplating. He could defend with Ned, lose the dupe for claim, but then I probably won't do a power challenge to stand Ned up, so it's trying to take Ned out of the equation on offense here.
You win. Dominance right now. Dominance. Unopposed.
So we'll go unopposed.
Okay.
No reactions there. Unopposed power.
1.
Ned's dupe will disappear. For military claim. Seal the handstands, Jamie. He doesn't have renown because he is milked right now. No text on him due to milk of the poppy.
You can stuff and gain renown from. Then he wouldn't be standing. And that would be okay
win
too.
dominance.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Power 4.
So power 4, trying to get Neddard to kneel out. He would gain a power, but I don't have to worry about him coming back at me. Helps me for the dominance win too.
You going first is a major problem for me this turn.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to take it, but it turned out to be a bigger problem than I wanted it to be. So kneel him for standing. She powers unopposed. Engage renown. I get the push. I don't get my table. You have no goal to do anything funny with.
Wish I did.
Wish you had Tyrion. Ned will defend.
You win. Pass to you.
Yep. It's a dangerous game we got going on here, Rob. Power.
Alright, power with Melisandre.
Unopposed.
Looks like Ned blocked the power challenge, took a renown.
Play.
And it's an unopposed power challenge. Due to myself having no icons out.
You win dominance. Get that back.
So dominance is me. So that puts me up to 9 power.
Oh, yes, I shall.
And we got some tickler action here to get rid of Lightbringer off the top of the deck.
But that's good. That
Not bad, not bad. Doesn't really have any targets there for it yet, though.
Luckily, all their good weapons are.
And
Ices.
Rich is sitting at 8 power, to my 9. So still a tight game.
We are into a dangerous game.
And we're playing a Game of Thrones on my side versus Filthy Accusation. So Rich is going to be able to kneel a character of mine. And Rich chooses to go first.
My block. Jamie.
Alright, Jamie's getting knelt.
One attack out of him this turn.
makes sense. Draw.
So due to Game of Thrones being played, we each have to win an intrigue challenge. Can be on offense or defense before you can initiate military or power this phase. Or this round, actually, but obviously during the challenge phase.
One.
Little Bird to protect Ned from Tears of Liss.
Of course you did. Of course.
And also to help him help him push through an intrigue challenge if he needs to, or to stop mine possibly. But I don't think that's gonna happen. It looks like I have enough intrigue out there. And we got Sunspear, which is great that Rich chose to go first.
Save. Yeah, I'll save.
Uh-oh.
To make up for last round. A little clogged up with events.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
This looks like I'm sitting on 5 gold, I believe, there. And we're going to Rich's challenges.
No challenge.
And no challenges from Rich. He decides to pass.
Alright.
Sunspear and Game of Thrones will do that to you.
Love to see some roller cards. Oh, they're all in my.
I know I've been
discard
waiting
pile.
and I've been holding on, just thinking you're gonna drop one in the challenge phase. And last round I was scared because I was like, oh, but then we have no gold, so I was like, okay, I'm alright.
No, you've discarded about half of them.
Let's do.
So I have to do the intrigue first here. I have to try to win it if I'm going to do anything else. And he has a possible 9 intrigue sitting on his side of the board. So I'd have to either throw everyone in that is standing right now, or I have to stand Jamie and get him involved.
I was like about to do it. I'm like, wait, there's a reason why I shouldn't. I know. Alright, I'm gonna play 4-1.
Confinement
Who's good? Seems.
on Melisandre, so she's got no icons. So now I only have to worry about 5 intrigue strength to get through now.
Intrigue of 6.
So 6 intrigue from Littlefinger and the House-Dane Knight.
Seems like a number. Confinement takes away all icons.
Yeah, 4 strength or less, they lose 1 of each.
Okay.
So if they had any way of gaining an extra, they would only lose 1 instance.
Okay. I'll defend with Ned.
So Ned's going to defend to block the unopposed.
That's okay. Yep. Win it. Okay, so reaction. Win.
Alright, here's the list on Melisandre
With an intrigue icon.
for winning. She has no intrigue icons right now due to the confinement.
Seems good.
Melisandre feels so good.
Intrigue challenge for claim.
She hasn't done anything.
Another put to the sword.
That's why I'm like, I can't believe I've left her out so long and it's not killing me right now.
I know.
So I'm just stating how I've been lucky that Melisandre hasn't been seeing those roller cards kneeling me every turn.
Just claim her anyway, so it shouldn't bother.
And no point in doing the military challenge because Melisandre will just be claimed. And Ned would stand. So a power challenge of 2.
I'll cancel that.
Ned will stand, but I'll cancel it with treachery.
Power of 2.
And that's unopposed. Claim of 1, so that puts me up to 11.
Do the military now, you can stay in defense. I'm not gonna do it. I pass. She's gone.
I forgot to stand Jamie there as an action. Could have used him for dominance.
Oh, you have 4 gold still? Oh, okay. So we're tied.
Yep, we're tied.
And we tied for dominance. I'm an idiot. I did not stand Jamie with Seal the Hand.
Yes. You
Oh, yeah.
Dominance action. See what we got here. We got a Solis.
Solis is the
That's our roller card.
has been tickled off the top of Rich's deck there. Noble Cause on my side, Summons on Rich's side. He's going to dig for a character.
You have less power. So you
And
can
Rich chooses to go first.
draw phase.
I will do my.
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh, for sure, for sure. 3, 6, 9, 10. So crazy that it's 10 cards.
I know. But against 60 card deck, so you have to up it from like Conquest where they're only doing 6.
Yeah.
That would be like nothing in a 6 card deck.
Yeah.
Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna save you?
Yeah, another round. I wish I had March to the Wall, that's for sure. Would have been nice to bounce Eddard out of there. And I just have to get rid of a little House Day Knight. So we got Sansa, or sorry, Arya Stark, chosen for the summon search.
10, 11. So.
Not a bad choice. Gets her in play, gets a dupe on her. Which gets you some military claim soak in play. And a stealth icon, or a stealth on a power icon and a military icon while she's duped.
Draw.
Give me a lord, give me a lord. Yes, a lord.
Seems good.
So it looks like I did not have a Lord or Lady, and I was joking, hoping I would draw one. So I just played Noble Cause, because I don't think I wanted to pin it there as my last plot if we went to the next round.
Limited. Archers.
So let's see what Rich can do here, try to get back in this game. And just looking at his situation on his side, this is why I'm an advocate right now of Wildfire Assault and Counting Coppers. I know people say bad things about both plots. I mean, they have their good decks and their bad decks. And their good times and bad times to play them. But that's with any plot. The plot game is part of the game. There's a game within a game. There's risky times to play it. But I mean, in situations where you're just falling behind, a handful of cards earlier can help get you back into it, help see your economy, help see some characters. I know Summons does help with that, sort of. It helps you search the character you need, but sometimes one character is not enough to get back in the game. But 3 cards drawn from Counting Coppers, you know, especially if you're sitting on some economy already, it could help get you those characters you need, or the event you need, or something to help get you back in the game. And Wildfire definitely can help thin the board down to keep it under check. Like, I would not have the board flood right there that I have if you played Wildfire.
6.
So yeah, I don't think Rich is playing either of those plots, if I'm correct. And yeah, I don't know, I definitely think they're needed in some decks that just need to come back, but it seems that Rich has economy problems. He sits on, a lot of turns he sits on gold and has big characters in hand that he can't play, or expensive events.
Where's John when you need him?
So maybe he doesn't have enough economy in the deck, or just not enough draw to get the economy going, or see the cheaper characters, and maybe he needs to put more cheaper characters in to help round out the gold curve. Just from commentating his last 3 games here, that's just what I'm seeing from the deck. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think, what he can do to improve his Uncle Ned and Uncle Bob deck here that you've seen played in the last few videos. Did Rich make any play mistakes, or some plots he should be playing in the deck? Some characters or
He is in the books. I don't remember this
he
guy.
shouldn't be playing in the deck that you've seen, some locations, some events he needs. Anything you can think of, let me know.
Oh, okay.
He's the one who looks after Doran.
But I do have a little finger I got out here with my Noble Cause reduction. And a dupe on Maester Caliote. So I'm feeling pretty good about my board. And he's got a little finger with a dupe on it. And here we go. Challenges. I'm not sure what challenge type it is. I did not hear. It could be an intrigue, a military, or a power due to Little Bird.
To the sword if you have.
Oh, it was military. I'm saying give me the put to the sword if you got it. So it was unopposed.
Raise my claim.
So I'm going to raise my claim of Sun Spear after losing a military challenge on military challenges. And Calliope will be, his dupe will be chosen for claim.
Doing that, Erd? Come on, you're supposed to be killing it, dude.
Had a slow game.
Gets all those ices and puts the swords I've been putting in your discard
Yeah,
pile.
maybe that has something to do with it. He's just playing with birds today. That's it for my
You
challenge.
guys renowned for that one?
I did not. You got that. You won the challenge. That's it for me. 6, 7, 8, 9. Way I can push 6 power next turn. Maybe.
So now I have 2 claim military as an option,
That's definitely this turn.
which looks great against a board of 2 guys. So
You have to say which one you.
It was to the one I lost to.
Okay.
So it's like, after you lose a challenge, the defending
So
player
it's military?
to raise your claim during challenges of the same type.
Okay, so military?
It's only military, yeah.
Okay.
That's why it's risky. Like,
Yeah.
let's say I wanted it for power, but it's like, is he even gonna do a power? Like, and then I may miss that window, and then it just sits there. So it's like
yeah, so just explaining Sun Spear to him how it works.
extra claim on.
I know Rich and Jeff in a video that was recorded from this day. I decided not to post it. There was some mistakes made in the video about Sun Spear where Jeff was accidentally using it. He'd lose an intrigue, for example, and then use it to raise his military claim. And he did this 2 or 3 rounds in a row, which was shredding Rich's board apart. But he was playing it wrong. Jeff assumed you just lose any challenge of any type, and then you can raise the claim on any challenge you feel like it. So they were doing that wrong. So I chose not to post it because it definitely was game-changing, happening multiple times in the game. But yeah, Rich and Jeff, if you're watching this, make sure you read Sunspear and don't screw that up again because that was pretty bad. So I'm just clearing it up to Rich there, who didn't know how it worked.
It's simultaneous.
And we're just explaining how Claim 2 hits 2 characters at once. You can't just save a dupe and then choose that same character you just saved to die for the second claim. It hits simultaneously to 2 different characters on the board. And if you only had one character, the one claim would just miss, and the other one would hit that one character.
Alright, so
Looks like I'm up to 12 power. And I got a lonely little finger on the other side of the board. Do I have enough to push it through here?
power.
So power challenge stealth. That should get me 2 more power, puts me 1 away. And I believe if I just sit here for dominance, I should have it. 1 power away, yeah. And yeah, Rich points it out. You could just win dominance, and it's over. All right, thanks a lot, Rich, for having us there all day to practice for Worlds. I know Throne came down, and we played a bunch of games to get ready to go to Worlds that week. It was fun, some good casual games, but they were from a month ago, so I'm going to try to catch up here with the video content and get some more games for you guys. So December 12th, 2015, Saturday afternoon at noon, we start our 12-hour live stream. Make sure you guys come by for that to celebrate reaching 1,000 subscribers. And make sure you subscribe if you have not to see more videos like this and to be notified about our live streams. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.